Hello YouTube, what is up? It is Ghost, and today I'm bringing you a video of everything we know about Farming Simulator 19 as of today, July 25th, 2018. I've been trying to make this video for a long time, but everywhere I looked, I found more and more information I had to add. So let's just dive right in. Gameplay. There will be no changes to traffic due to misuse in previous games. Our new crops are going to be cotton and oats. Different materials will have their own much more realistic texture system, such as plastics will look a lot more plasticky, I guess. Yeah. Rain clouds can be seen gathering and approaching your farm. You will be able to sleep through the night to skip through, so you don't have to work and 2 a.m. whatever. We will be able to sell land we already own. 3 new game modes will be replacing the previous difficulty levels. New Farmer will be replacing Easy. Farm Manager will be replacing Normal. And Start from Scratch will be replacing Hard mode. The crops will affect the soil compaction. How much will vary from crop to crop, and also will affect how often you have to plow your field. Terrain will adapt to placeable objects, example being no more giant concrete blocks under the windmills. I know that's a big thing that people have been complaining about. We will have full character customization, including body size, face, hair, hat, and clothing. This is a quote from Listertan. Everything is placeable. Houses, stables, silos, workshops, everything. You can pick a random spot on the map, let's say a forest. Buy the land, cut down all the trees, remove everything, and place your farmhouse there to start your or your farm there. Or just a stable, or whatever you want. Animals. Horses are confirmed. Nav meshes, aka the animal pens, are placeable and buyable in different sizes. There will be a limit in how many animals you can have. If you want more animals, you will have to buy and upgrade to a bigger animal pen. Vehicles. John Deere and AGCO are both confirmed. Interiors will be much more detailed. Gauges and lights in cab will work. Animated pedals, joysticks, and switches. Dynamic hoses. Unfortunately, there will be no IC control, no passenger script, and no GPS. There will be independent cab and seat suspension. A new vehicle that we have confirmed is the Brendel K105 fertilizer. Class will not be in the game, although there is talk about a secret. There will be a new wear and tear system. Visible damage over time. You will need to repair the vehicle or implement to get it back to full working order. There's also paint will wear off over time. Another quote from Listerton. Okay, so more details. Gearbox is in the game. However, we're not sure if manual or semi-automatic will make it in, as we are still testing here. It will be in sound-wise and drive feel-wise. How and if it works with pressing a button to gear up or down, we will see, but that is the plan. Store. Tractors will be categorized into horsepower categories. 3D preview including real-time visual options updating on the equipment. Field stuff. You can now spread lime on your fields. Lime will leave a white coloration on the fields, showing where it has been applied and where it has not. Crop destruction is now a setting, not a mod. Weeds will grow in your fields. You can remove them early on with the weeding implement, but if you don't get them early enough, then you'll have to use a sprayer, and they will visually wither and die. You won't buy individual fields. You will buy sections of the map, including forests and meadows. World stuff. Maps are going to be the same size as before, 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers. You will be able to change ground textures. For example, build a road up to your new farmhouse. Wildlife Wildlife is confirmed. Deer and birds are what we have so far. The ground will adapt to placeables, like we mentioned earlier. Color grading and tone mapping for better in-game graphics. Volumetric fog will make fog look much more realistic using light and shadows. More realistic depth of field. Dynamic sky. The clouds will be 3D objects as they change color to gray before it starts to rain, again like we went through before. Multiplayer. There can be up to 4 farms on each map or save game. There can be up to 4 teams of players in each multiplayer game. Missions will be available in multiplayer. And in multiplayer, you can have 2 areas for each animal. Example, when playing with a friend, each person can have a separate farm and each have their own herd of cows. Other things. 3 maps at release. There will be an American map, a Western European map, and Estancia Lapaccio. The American map will be called Ravenport. More surface sounds. Examples are a crunching noise when walking over gravel, whereas you would get more of a squishy noise when walking over grass right after it rains. There is a slight change to the UI. There's added transparency, a much more minimal and cleaner look, as well as it's pushed a lot more into the corners. Missions will no longer have a time limit. In missions, you can use your own equipment or use the farmer's equipment. There will be no VR support in the game at launch. You will be able to see your body and legs. Branded hats for characters. And the pre-order bonus is going to be the Mahindra Retriever 4x4. And our release date is November 20th, 2018. And lastly, our PC specs. You will need 64-bit Windows 7, Windows 8, or Windows 10. A 2.5 GHz Intel or equivalent AMD quad-core processor. NVIDIA GeForce GTX 560 or AMD Radeon HD 7770, or better, minimum 2 GB of VRAM and DX11 support, 4 GB of RAM, 20 GB of free hard drive space, a sound card, and a DVD-ROM drive for retail versions. If there's anything that I missed, let me know down in the comments below, and I will for sure add it to part 2 of this video. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please smash that like button.